appreciate you guys.
You're great and Happy Gilmore, dude. That's awesome.
Thank you, brother.
Best waiter I've seen.
Still surreal, man. Thank you, thank you.
Lambeau Field. Just the name conjures up images of frozen breath, swirling snow, and the ghosts of football's past still echoing in the stands. For players, coaches, and fans alike, it's more than just a stadium. It's a living museum, a cathedral of competition where every blade of grass has a story to tell. Imagine stepping out of a team bus, the cold Wisconsin air biting at your cheeks, and seeing that iconic bowl rise up from the middle of a quiet, residential neighborhood. It's a surreal and almost magical contrast. One moment you're weaving through tree-lined streets and modest homes, the next you're face-to-face with one of the most hallowed grounds in sports. For Travis Kelce, each return to Lambeau is like walking through a portal into football's golden age. There's something about the way the crowds pour in, bundled in green and gold, their cheers rumbling through the stands like distant thunder. The electricity is palpable, but it's more than just noise. It's history, tradition, and a sense of belonging that makes every play feel bigger, every moment heavier. The field itself feels alive, and under those famous lights, the game transforms. For visiting players, it's a challenge. For Packers, it's home. And for everyone in the league, it's a place where legends are made. Coming off a rough patch, the Kansas City Chiefs recently found their groove in the second half against the Raiders. It wasn't just about the scoreboard or the highlights, it was a feeling, a sense that the team had finally shaken off the mistakes that had been haunting them. Week after week, the conversations in meeting rooms and on the practice field had been the same. Cut down on penalties, protect the football, trust each other. When the switch finally flipped, you could see it in the way the offense moved. The ball zipped cleanly from Mahomes' hand, receivers ran crisp routes, and the chains kept moving. It was progress, plain and simple, and everyone on the field could feel it. Kelce has watched this offense grow in real time, sometimes painfully, sometimes in exhilarating bursts. There's a rhythm to it now, a sense that every player is starting to find their place, their purpose. The days of waiting for things to click are over. The sense of urgency is everywhere, not just in games, but in the locker room, in the way players greet each other before practice, in the huddle before a crucial third down. It's now or never. Every rep matters. Every minute counts. The chase for greatness isn't just a slogan, it's a daily grind, a collective obsession. In recent games, Kelce's own role has shifted. He's lined up in the backfield, taken on blocking assignments, become a decoy, a leader, and as always, a reliable target. It's less about personal stats and more about whatever the team needs, a mantra he's embraced since day one. Flexibility has always been his greatest asset, whether that means springing a block for a running back, catching a pass in traffic, or simply drawing the defense's attention so somebody else can make a play. As his career enters its 11th year, managing his own workload has become more important. Injuries and fatigue are real, but Kelce's only reason for coming off the field is exhaustion or necessity, never ego. That's a trait that coaches, especially Andy Reid, value. Coach Reid has been vocal about the emergence of young receivers like Rashee Rice, who's become more Patrick-friendly. That is, someone who understands Mahomes' quirks, improvisations, and unspoken signals. In Reid's ever-evolving offense, that bond takes time to develop. It's not just about running routes as drawn up on the whiteboard. It's about learning the rhythm of the quarterback, sensing when to break off a route, when to find soft spots in the coverage, when to simply improvise and trust your instincts. As the reps pile up, that chemistry becomes second nature. It's a process, and Kelce knows it well. He remembers his own first NFL game, not as a star, but as a special teams player, standing on the field for a single snap during a blocked field goal attempt. It wasn't the highlight moment he dreamed about. It was a quiet, uncertain one, marked by a last-second switch with a teammate and a lingering knee issue. But even the smallest moments leave their mark. That's the nature of football. One play, one decision can shape a career. When it comes to Rashee Rice's potential, Kelce doesn't hesitate. He sees not just a future top receiver for the Chiefs, but a player who could become one of the league's best. Someone with the versatility to line up anywhere, the hands to make tough catches, and the after-the-catch skills to turn short gains into big plays. Every week, Rice takes on more responsibility, gaining confidence, expanding his role. Kelce's advice is simple. Keep learning. Stay humble and soak up everything from the veterans and coaches around you. In this offense, being Patrick-friendly means more than just chemistry with the quarterback. It means being adaptable, attentive, and ready for whatever the game throws your way. The run game has become another defining feature of this year's Chiefs team. Isaiah Pacheco, with his relentless energy and punishing style, has become a catalyst, someone who inspires the offensive line to dig a little deeper, hold their blocks a little longer. With Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Jerick McKinnon also rotating in, there's a sense that any backfield combination can be dangerous. The offensive line has adopted a tough, aggressive mentality, setting the tone early in games and opening up lanes that keep the ground attack humming. That, in turn, takes pressure off Mahomes and the receivers, creating a more balanced, unpredictable offense that can strike in multiple ways. Kelce's workload ebbs and flows, sometimes playing nearly every snap, other times taking a step back to preserve his health for the long haul. It's a delicate balance, wanting to be on the field every play, but recognizing the importance of being fresh and ready for the games that matter most. The lessons from his early days, the uncertainty, the mistakes, the learning curve, have shaped him into a leader, someone who sets the tone both on and off the field. Younger players gravitate to him not just for advice, but for the example he sets. Always prepared, always competitive, always putting the team first. As the season wears on, the intensity only grows. The goals become sharper, the margin for error smaller. Every week is a new test, not just of skill, but of focus, discipline, and resilience. The coaching staff is constantly tweaking the game plan, searching for new wrinkles, finding ways to leverage each player's strengths. Sometimes that means stepping outside your comfort zone, trying a new role, or sacrificing personal glory for the good of the group. The locker room culture reflects this mindset. Veterans lead by example, showing the younger players what it means to work, to compete, and to stay humble in pursuit of something bigger than themselves. Championship teams aren't built in a day. They're forged through adversity, shaped by setbacks as much as by triumphs. Every practice is an opportunity to get better, to build the chemistry and trust that pay off when the game is on the line and the stakes are highest. Each player brings their own story, their own battles, and together they form a brotherhood that's stronger than any single performance. The bond between players and coaches deepens with each shared challenge, each victory and defeat, each hard-fought yard earned or given up. That's what makes places like Lambeau Field so special. It's not just the history, the frozen tundra, or the roar of the crowd. It's the realization that every player who steps on that field is part of something bigger, a lineage of greatness, a tradition of excellence. For Travis Kelce and the Chiefs, every trip there is a reminder of why they play, the legacy they hope to leave, and the pursuit that never really ends. The journey is long, the obstacles many, but the rewards, those moments under the lights, the celebrations in the locker room, the memories made along the way, are worth every ounce of effort. So as the season winds on, the Chiefs know what's at stake. There's no time to wait, no room for complacency. Every snap is a chance to prove themselves, to chase greatness, to add another chapter to the story of a team that refuses to settle for anything less than the best. And for fans, for those who fill the stands and cheer until their voices are hoarse, that's what makes football more than just a game. It's a living, breathing drama, full of hope, heartbreak, and the never-ending belief that the next play might just be the one you'll remember forever.